Hey, it's old gaming guru. Yeah, I'm back. I've had a lot of personal stuff going on. My mom just passed away. Work's been killing me. I got my boss in town this week. And I was getting a little bit burnt out on ARPGs. So I decided to take a break since this was on sale. Monster Train 2, a sequel to the incredibly good Monster Train 1, one of the funnest games I've ever owned. And I've got hundreds of hours sunk into it. It has got so much depth and complexity, can go so many different ways. It really is just a gem of a game. So, Monster Train 2 takes the original premise and beefs it up and adds a whole bunch of new dimensions and elements. They're not groundbreaking, but they are very, very deep. So tons of replayability in this game. You get all the original factions of the old game, plus the new factions. So let me kind of explain here, if you haven't played Monster Train 1, what's going on. Ignore all this stuff here. Basically, you're going to get on this train. It has 3 levels. You place your defenders strategically to stop the enemy from getting to the top of the train car and your heart. If they destroy your heart, you're dead. Everything else can die, but if the heart dies, you die. And it's run over. Very, very simple. The ways that you can defend your heart are innumerable. You got all sorts of different defenders with different strengths and also spells, and both of them you can craft during your run. So it's all randomized, so no 2 run is even closely the same unless you pick the same 2 allied bosses, and you'll pick 2 factions to go on the train every time you go, your main faction and then your secondary faction, which allows you access to both cards but only the bosses from the main. Alright, so there's a lot of stuff going on here. I'm going to ignore it, just like you play like you're just a first time player. You can go figure out what's going on here. You got all sorts of stuff. This is a whole nother game within a game. So basically, as you get experience, as you use different factions, you're going to get more unlocked cards and more unlocked activities. Okay, so you can see down here, more experience will unlock more Pyre Hearts for me. Okay, Pyre Hearts are the thing that if it dies, you die. Alright, so let's just jump into the game and not spend a bunch of time talking about all the ancillary stuff. When you go in, and I don't think I have this unlocked yet, but you have community challenges, which are user-designed scenarios, and soon there will be tons of these. Daily challenges, which are user or dev-based challenges with specific heroes and specific targets, and new run, which is your basic run. Alright, so we're going to do a new run, and once I go in, now you'll see what I mean. So here's my primary faction or clan. It is the Banished, and I can pick my leader for that, and I have not played her yet, but I'm going to pick Fel. And for a support clan, I'm going to go with Luna Coven, who has healing spells. Alright, so then I can customize my heart. So I can pick different hearts. And I can make it easier or stronger. I can unlock what they call Covenant ranks. Enemies are stronger and you get better cards. I can add mutators to benefit or hurt me. And that will also, too, give you more experience. But it's not going to count towards Covenant ranks, unlocks, or victory tracking. Okay? So let's go ahead and take all those off. Alright, so there we go. And once that's set, my primary clan here, there's my hero, there's my 2 entry cards. Let's leave. Okay, so these guys are going to do a lot of shifting to beef up multi-strike. These guys are going to give me a lot of spell damage, and so combined, we hope this will knock us out of the park. And you know, I could go the other route, which is Pyreborn, and then that's going to give me tons of rage, and also too it's going to give me rage and valor. I'm going to go back though and do Luna Coven this time. And now I jump in, and here are my starting cards, okay? And you can see it's very easy to see what your cards do. And on this first green here, I'm going to get a free artifact. Okay, and upgrade my champion. I like Shift gain 1 Valor permanently because it constantly keeps increasing the value of the card in terms of attack damage. So now that I've done everything on the screen here, then this will light up and says a battle awaits you. I can then choose to risk a harder experience and get a reward. I'm going to turn that on. And you got to be really careful of those because sometimes you will get a doozy. Alright, so there we go. I'm now at what they call deployment phase. Okay? And a lot of stuff could happen during deployment. If you have specific buffs or cards or things that you get during deployment, it's going to happen now. And as you can see as I scroll up the train, 3 levels going to this. The faster you kill the boss, so if your units kill the boss down here, the more points you get. But sometimes strategically you may want to fight the boss later and level up your character, because I'm going to level him up as you'll see here. Once I get my floors filled, and you don't have to fill your floors, but in this case I've got the enemies appear on every floor. Hit end turn when I'm done. This is how many points I can spend. The points that each card costs is, guess what? Right here in the corner, or in the upper left hand corner. So let's get to work. Okay, these guys are a pain. They're not incredibly hard. Okay. See, I shifted him, and now his thing is when I shift him, he gets Valor. Valor increases his damage. Okay, they start attacking me, I start attacking them. Okay, see what happens here. My guys go up, I attack them. The computer's guys go up and they attack my heart. It starts dying. Now you can get spells and stuff that will heal your heart, but don't count on them. Boy, it didn't give me a lot of attacks. Okay, so we're going to shift this guy back and raise his deal there. Another one comes up top. If you kill those pixies, you get gold. Okay, so far I'm holding on to that. Taking some damage to my heart. Rotate him again. Okay. Alright. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bring this guy up because he has the most health. So he's got 23 health left. And he's got 10 armor. You take damage from armor before you take it from health. And because I want to have this guy survive long enough to do a ton of damage. slowly. I don't use the first floor in case I'm losing points now. Alright, bad news is... Okay, so this guy is going to kill me unless I can heal. My heart. Okay, we're gonna get some damage up on these guys. Alright, so there are 9 levels just like this that you have to go through. One of them will be your ultimate boss, who will be much stronger. Every time you advance a level, you get stronger enemies going up. Alright, so I'm going to pick my reward. I like that one. I like that one because it gives me back stuff, and if I craft it, that spell to cost less, I'm going to be a happy camper. Okay, at that point, now I go on and get my rewards, and when I'm done, battle will light up, and that is pretty much the game. Super simple, super fun, incredibly, there's so much to do, and so many different ways you can go, depending on the luck of the draw, and all the different cards in the game. Anyways, it's a great card collecting game. If you haven't played it, I encourage you to get it. Monster Train 2. Old Gaming Guru out. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video. Thanks.